Can you just help me thank Brother Rick for all his great leadership? Come on, early in the morning. I tell you something about leadership these days. It counts and it matters. Let me say that again. Leadership counts and leadership matters. And so I'm not disillusioned when it comes down to finding great leadership, following great leadership, and making sure your leadership speaks with a loud voice. Do you understand? Leadership costs. Let me say that on this side in case you missed it. Leadership costs. It costs you some sleepless nights. It costs you sometimes to curl up in a fetal position and cry yourself to sleep. Wrap your own arms around you because there's nobody there who understands the plight that you're going through. Trying to pull people through who may not understand what your mission is in life. And that is not to leave nobody behind. See, the NAACP has been there. They've been there all over this country, and people have been riding on our coattails.
That's right. Thank you.
We're the ones who've been on the front line, fighting to make sure that we have a better America, a better community. And then some people have the audacity to question our mission and the movement. And some people think it's them, not realizing, recognizing that it was you because you're the biggest and most powerful civil rights organization in this country. And because you dare to care, because you dare to make a difference, we would do everybody who was turned water hose on. Dogs biting them. Couldn't sit at lunch counters and restaurants because of the color of their skin. This organization stood up to making sure that we have the freedoms that we have today. And don't you dare sit on what other people had to struggle for in order to make sure that we have the liberties and the rights that we have today. I don't know, Brother Rick. This was not part of my trajectory. It wasn't part of my notes. You just started something inside of me. And I know it's Monday and it's not Sunday.
Come on. Yes, sir.
I'm this little black boy who grew up on Watts, who represent Compton, Carson, North Long Beach, represent Harbor City, Harbor Gateway, North and South, Wilmington and San Pedro. See, I grew up on the rough side of the mountain because I had a mama and daddy who was part of the struggles in the movement in order for me to stand here today. And I don't dare stand here and think I've made it and forget about who paid the price for me to stand here. So NAACP, I just stopped by to say thank you. My mama said, baby, if anybody does anything for you, you simply say thank you. I want to say thank you to the NAACP. Thank you for standing up for people who cannot stand for themselves. Thank you for being and standing up for those who have no voice. Thank you for standing up for those who've been left out, left for dead. Thank you, NAACP, for being on the front line of change in this country. So, because I'm a Baptist boy, so when we think about all that God has done for us, our soul cries out, hallelujah. When I think about what you have done, it catapults me to make sure that I stand firmly on the green carpet in the legislature with you in mind. It is important for me that when some mother have a knock at the door because the police has told them that their child has just been killed in a drive-by shooting, that I create legislation to one, get guns off our streets because they are killing our hopes and our promise, our black boys and our brown boys in our community. Let me just simply say that I appreciate each and every one of you in this room. Because America would not be America if it was not for the NAACP.
That's right.
All right, now say it again.
If it wasn't for this great organization, they're relegated to places that we know that we may not want to live in because they're redlining. But you gave us the opportunity to make sure that we can live anywhere we want to live. Send our kids to whatever schools we want to send them to.
Yes.
And so my mother was right when she said, thank the people. When they give you something, you say thank you. And I see a number of young people over here. So if anybody does anything, be grateful and say thank you. And I am so grateful for the opportunity. I am grateful for the NAACP. Because even though there's 12 members of the California Legislative Black Caucus, we would not be where we are today if it wasn't for you.
All right.
And so I, on behalf of the California Legislative Black Caucus, we're grateful. I said we're grateful.
Yes.
Because not only did you pass our way, but you made our road a little smoother. Thank you so very much, and God bless you.
Now, you heard me say, he's a true NAACPer. That is a true NAACPer. Let's give that man a round of applause. He's one of the 12, but he's a powerful one of the 12. So we're up here to make sure that we're supporting him. We're up here to make sure we're supporting us. We're up here to make sure we're supporting the NAACP mission, because we cannot do this alone. We've got to make sure that we're banging the pots and pans so that we have people like that we can rely on to get our legislation passed. I'm going to turn this over to Ms. Tunisia to continue talking about the legislation that we're going to be pushing across the street. We have two other members at least that are coming to make sure they address us today. So, Ms. Tunisia.
Wasn't that amazing?
Amazing.
Let's give a civil member Richard one more round of applause, please. Okay. On to the next bill. Really quickly because we have a lot of material to cover. So AB 1827 pattern low water usage text pack. This bill will provide that the fees or charges for property related water service imposed or increased as specified may include the incrementally higher costs of water service due to specified factors, including the higher water usage of parcels. A little background about this bill. To meet the demand driven upward by high water users, a water supplier has often higher costs associated with the building, operating, and maintaining a larger water system that can meet those larger water demands. They also have added costs for